Wishing all my friends and family a very, very happy new year. This is our first episode of Keeping It Simple in the new year. This new year is mathematically very interesting. 2021, two continuous numbers 20 and 21. And then it is a product of two consecutive prime numbers. 43 into 47 is 2021. So mathematically, there are lots of things with the new year. Into 47 can also be written as 45 plus 2 and 45 minus 2. So it is 45 square minus 2 square, another mathematical way to come here. And very interesting thing is 2021, the opposite of the palindrome of this is 1202. And you have the product of these two numbers, then we have again a palindrome, a number which is a palindrome, 2429242. So mathematically some fun with the numbers if you're mathematically oriented. If you're not, just enjoy and what these numbers mean. If it doesn't mean anything to you, you can just enjoy. Meanwhile, Dhruv is here with another set of questions, and let's see what he has in store for us this week. So Dhruv, welcome.
Jai Gurudev bhaiya.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, bhaiya. And
so you have a new look now. Your hair is trimmed and your beard is also a little bit in shape.
Yes, yes, bhaiya. Great.
So both looks are very good. Both looks are very good. The earlier one also and this one also. Both suit you.
Thank you, bhaiya. Thank you. I think the long hair is, I don't know how women manage it, or you manage it, or the Swamis manage it. It is too difficult for me to manage long hair, so I decided to get it cut.
Okay. So doesn't matter. This look also gives you a very nice get up. You look very smart with this.
Thank you, bhaiya. Hi, bhaiya. Should I ask today's questions?
Yes.
Okay. All right, bhaiya. So, bhaiya, this week the first question is it okay to have multiple sex partners? And if someone has more than one, what is the outcome?
Yeah, nobody knows what the outcome is, but there may be some drawbacks. I'm not here as your moral police to say this is right or wrong, but chances are when you have so many sex partners, then you might contract sexually transmitted diseases and other things which spread through touch and things like that. And this is one aspect of it. And then according to the principles of yoga, there is a niyama called shaucha. So shaucha means keeping cleanliness, both internal and external, and that prescribes that being in less contact with bodies around. So that is where the idea that you have one partner originates in the Yoga Sutras. The more cleanliness you maintain, hygiene you maintain, both internal and external, then it gives you many powers. It gives you better power of comprehension, and intellect becomes sharp, and many other things happen. So for a yogi, it is always good that you stick to one, if at all.
Wow.
There is no harm in having sex, but sticking to one partner is always.
Thank you, bhaiya. There is a question in the audience. If a person is mentally retarded and he creates problems for others and harms others, I don't know what they mean. Will he be responsible for his own karma or not? Please answer.
You cannot sit here and pass judgment on everything. This is good, this is bad. Every karma with time has its good reactions, good things also, and with time it also has bad. There are certain things which are outright bad, But most of the things, they fall in this category, maybe this way, maybe that way. So with time, it changes. So nobody can say this is good, this is bad. Yeah, when a person is not in awareness, his mental abilities are not so fully developed, chances are less that he will acquire karma, but we really don't know. We really don't.
Okay, भैया. The next question is, it's a Hindi question. Can I ask?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल पूछ सकते हैं.
जी. भैया प्रश्न है, पहले अपना देखना चाहिए या दूसरे का देखना चाहिए? मतलब अपना काम पहले होना चाहिए या दूसरे का?
दोनों क्यों नहीं, है ना? दोनों करो साथ में. हमारे में क्षमता है. देखिए, हम क्यों सोचते पहले मेरा होना चाहिए या पहले किसी और का होना चाहिए? हाँ, ये ऐसी सोच कहाँ से आती है? जब हमें लगता है कि हमारी क्षमता में कुछ कमी है. अगर हम सच में देखते हैं तो हर व्यक्ति के पास 24 घंटे से न ज्यादा समय है न कम समय है. एक क्षण भी ज्यादा नहीं है, एक क्षण भी कम नहीं. लेकिन फिर भी हर व्यक्ति अपने 24 घंटे में कुछ अलग उपलब्धि करता है ना? एक किसान है, उसकी उपलब्धि अलग है. एक वॉचमैन है, उसकी उपलब्धि अलग है. एक कर्मचारी है, उसकी उपलब्धि अलग है. एक व्यापारी है, अलग अलग व्यापारी, उनकी अलग अलग उपलब्धियां है ना? वैसे देखे तो बिल गेट्स के पास भी उतने ही 24 घंटे है. हाँ, नरेंद्र मोदी के पास भी उतने ही 24 घंटे है. और दुनिया का हर गरीब या अमीर व्यक्ति के पास उतने ही 24 घंटे है. लेकिन वो अपने 24 घंटे में अपनी क्षमता के अनुसार उपलब्धि करते हैं, है ना? कोई 24 घंटे में मान लो 500 रुपए ही कमा लेगा. कोई तो एक सेकंड में उससे कई ज्यादा कमा लेता है ना? तो क्षमता क्षमता का बीज तो हम सब में है. और जो साधक है, जो ध्यान करता है नियमित रूप से, सुदर्शन क्रिया करता है, उसके लिए या ये या वो नहीं, दोनों क्यों नहीं? मेरे लिए जो चाहिए वो भी मैं करता हूँ और सामने वाले के लिए जो चाहिए वो भी मैं करता हूँ. और एक साधक में ही एक शक्ति है कि वो एक विन विन सिचुएशन क्रिएट करे, कि सामने वाला का भी काम हो जाए, मेरा भी काम हो जाए, है ना? तो इसीलिए अपने आप को सीमित नहीं रखना. ये नहीं सोचना कि मेरी क्षमता कम है ना? बस अपनी क्षमता अनुसार काम करते जाओ, सब कुछ ठीक होने लगेगा. हाँ हाँ, मैं थोड़ी देर में आता हूँ.
Yeah, there's another question. Is how to control emotions and anger when your near ones hurt you? How to forgive them?
See, forgiveness, it's your choice. It's a post thing that now I need to forgive. And what happens when we forgive? See, when that forgiveness happens genuinely, our mind becomes calm. And with a calmer mind, where our thought processes become more clearer, our actions become stronger. Okay, that is why forgiveness is important. Forgiveness actually does not mean that we are not going to correct the person. We will be able to correct that person in a better way when we forgive. Why? Because the thought processes are clearer, the actions are stronger, and that is what is required for any action to happen in a good way, isn't it? Including correcting that person. Okay, so forgiveness is that first step, and when it is happening, if you have the abilities, control it. If you cannot, then so be it. What to do? Get angry, get upset, agitated, but at the earliest possible thing, calm down and come back to your own self. Okay? So depending on our capacities, we can control and not control. If we don't have, doesn't matter. We'll just go with whatever is available.
Yeah, there's another question. It says, how many days constitute a mandala for a spiritual practice?
Yeah, they say 40 days. You can You can start with 40 days, and then you can also define your own mandala. So if 40 days is very easy for you, then move to 90 days. Then if that becomes possible, then move to 1 year, move to 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, whatever you create. No? But basically, when we talk about a mandala, it is 40.
Great, Beer. There's the question from last week is how to get over the fear of unknown.
Only the unknown will create fear, no? If everything was known, then where is the question of having fear? But see, even though whatever is going to happen is unknown, one thing is for sure that no matter what, you're going to come out of it safely and soundly. In fact, stronger and better. So many situations have happened to us in the past. There were certain situations we thought we were not going to survive. But who survived? The situations or us? We did, right? So no matter how worse the situation was, we came through it. In the future, so bad situations are going to come. That is the nature of life. If you think situations are not going to happen in my life, then that is a dead man's life, and it's not possible. So situations will come, but just like how you came out of every situation stronger and better, in the future also, from every situation you're going to come out stronger and better. And when you recognize that, then the fear is not there. Even if the thing is unknown, the outcome is known that I am going to survive, and I'm going to come out of it stronger and better.